Okay, guys, listen up, please. Guys, now I'm really happy to announce that the following players are going to be handed contract extensions. Now, those players are Gazinga, well done, mate. Aidan Lillis, well done, keep up the good work. And, of course, App Gareth, well done, App. Now, I'm also happy to announce that due to the club's financial troubles, you'll all be taking a pay cut. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 here at H&W Welders as we look to lead the team to European glory somewhere down the line, many years from now. And today, well, there's a bit of a change of schedule. There's been some rescheduled fixtures. There's been some weather involved as well, some postponements. So we're going to be playing a team called Albert Foundry in the first round for us. I think it's the fourth round of the Peaky Blinders Cup. This is the one we want to take seriously because if we win, which is maybe a bit of an outside chance we would be in Europe, and then we are going to face Dundela as we look for revenge for our smashings earlier on this season. But the big news is contract extensions since last episode. The three players, now it's not that everybody else is getting let go. These are the guys that's contracts are up at the end of the season. So App Gareth has signed an extension. He's on less money now, only £150 a week. So that's going to save us a little bit of cash. The other two, Gazinga there, we can see he's on the same money, I think. But we didn't give him a pay rise. We gave him a little bit of extra bonuses. And the other one is Aidan Lillis, who has been very impressive since he came in, though the potential's dropping away a little bit. But that's probably because we have rubbish, absolutely rubbish facilities. But that will hopefully all improve in seasons to come. Now, we've got some games to catch you up on since last episode. So let's get to that. Oh, the other news, I think, is... we can see here, Tommins has decided that he wants to leave. He's not good enough. So it's nice of him to figure that out for himself. That'll save us £55 a week if we could get rid of him. And Adam Wright will be leaving as well very soon, actually. And that, again, will save £50 a week. All right, so games to catch you up on. There are four of them, I believe. The first one in the league against Eneg. Ferguson gave us a first half lead. And Letty added a stunning free kick. And they pulled one back after half-time, but we got the points. So this game really should not have been close, but in the end we got there, which is the main thing. Ferguson with the lead-off goal, Letty with what a free kick that was. And yeah, just, job done away from home, 3 points, we'll take that, thank you very much. Next up it is, who do we play next? Oh yeah, Ballyclare in the league. We fell behind early. And App Gareth quickly had us level, but we had to settle for a share of the points. So we just never got going in this game. It was just really disappointing, needless to say, at home as well. You can see XG, we just about shaded it, but we only had 3 shots in the whole game. App Gareth got the goal for us. And yeah, we were just disappointing. Next up, it was a long goal. Letty scored an early free kick. And Gazinga added a second. Logo pulled one back and then drew level just after half-time. McQuaid and Lillis combined beautifully to restore our lead. But Logo pegged us back again before Gazinga secured the points in stoppage time. So the complete opposite of this game, really. Now, we weren't great defensively, but we did look good going forward. Now, you can see away from home, we went back to sort of last season's formation, and it did kind of work. We weren't great defensively, obviously, but that shouldn't really have been affected because we still had that same sort of back four Letty in front setup. It was just sort of in front of that where things changed. But anyway, we got the points. That's the main thing. Letty apparently is a free kick master now. Gazinga, Lillis, and then Gazinga again to secure the win for us late in stoppage time. Yeah, again, it's one of those that we'll take. 3 points. Thank you very much. Next up, it was the team I can't say. Balin Milade or something. Gazinga played in Ferguson to give us the lead. But we were quickly pegged back before Ferguson finished from a tight angle to put us in front late on. But 2 late goals cost us dear. This is the sort of game that really makes you want to rage quit. We had it won. The Ferguson double had it won. Then we fell asleep, conceded 2 late goals, and ended up with absolutely nothing. So that was a massive disappointment. We went with the same formation again. Damien Allmark has not been fantastic. Forster, you can see, didn't have a great game at right back either. We're playing him in this formation because he's a better attacking player, but that hasn't really gone to plan. Yeah, and Keach, those last couple of goals there, just maybe falling asleep ever so slightly. But there we go. That's how we've sort of gone since last episode. We are still right up there, second in the league, only a point behind Ards. Queen's University has dropped right away. Now, there was a question if these guys are amateur, like the university teams in Wales. They're not. They're semi-pro. So I'm not quite sure if they're actually a university team or what the deal is there. But anyway, so this is a team we've got in this Peaky Blinders Cup, Albert Foundry. We're going to discover a little bit about them all together here and see what we can do. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1, which is ambitious for a team that's sort of below us in the league. Now, where are they? They're an amateur team. They're in whatever that means. So this is a game we should be able to win, and we are going to rotate a little bit for this one. We do have a lot of games. And it's a good opportunity to try out some of the fringe players here and just make sure that everybody's getting some game time. So Mulligan's going to continue in goal. He is pretty much the only goalkeeper that we have. Bit of news, actually, Stratton made his under-19s debut, I think. He got caught up by under-19s anyway. So there is a goalkeeper in there somewhere. We just haven't seen it yet. Edgar, he is unhappy. He wants to play. This is basically last chance saloon for him because he has not played well when we've played him in the past. Dykes is going to come in to play centre-back. Hopefully he'll have a good game for us next to Hunter. Foster. I don't know why I keep saying Forster. Foster will continue at right back. Dunlop, one of the youngsters, he comes in to play in place of Letty for this one. Developing nicely, so we'll give him some game time. Lillis and Allmark will go in midfield. McBrien and Slews. We haven't seen Slews for a little while. He gets a chance out there on the left. And it's going to be the backup striker, Byrne. He has been scoring for fun in the reserves, so we need to hope that he gets the job done for us here today. It's a strong bench, Keach, Doyle, Gazinga, and Ferguson. So if it's not going to plan, well, we have our get out. Okay, so we can see the lineups there. I doubt there's going to be any names that we recognise. Peter Orr, that sounds familiar, but there's probably a lot of Orrs going around, isn't there? We should win this one fairly we should win this one fairly comfortably. Hopefully that's not going to lead to complacency. We've got faith in you all. And like I say, for a lot of players here, this is last chance saloon, chance to prove yourselves. Byrne is definitely in the chance to prove yourself category. Slews is, he's got a lot of development to do yet, but we really haven't seen anything from him. And against an amateur side, it's almost the perfect game to try them out because it's a game we should win. There's a decent ball for McBrien. Can he make himself a mark as a player? Yes, he can. It's his first goal for the club. Darren McBrien gives us a 3rd-minute lead, and well, that hopefully will set us on our way here. It was a good chance to rotate as well because we've had, obviously, the cup game here. We've had some postponed fixtures for weather as well. We do have a little bit of a fixture pile-up coming up. This is almost the perfect opposition on that account as well because it gives us a chance to rest some of those first-teamers, and we should, and I do stress should, still be able to get the job done. Edgar, is he going to get himself a booking? He has been so bad. He really should be a decent player. Free kick comes in. Can we win the header? We can't. Oh, it's a comical own goal. And it's Edgar, is it? No, it's Dykes. Well, there we go. Was it Edgar that cleared it into Dykes, I wonder? Header off the post. No, Forster's cleared it into Dykes. It's one of those, isn't it? I don't think there's... It's unfortunate. I don't know if there's too much different we could have done there. Foster to knock in the corner. It's a decent one towards Lillis. Oh, the goalkeeper, I think, has actually saved that into his own net. Aidan Lillis with his 5th for the club. Wonderful, wonderful things for him. And... well, the goalkeeper got a hand on it. I think it was going wide and he's tipped it back in. But anyway, that's fine. We'll take it. It is 2-1. And hopefully now we can go on with this a little bit. Dykes is not having a great game, though. That own goal had absolutely nothing to do with him. Even if it did go in off of him. Hunter at the back. He plays it forward to McBrien. Can he have a pass? I'd love to see Byrne get himself a goal. That would be ideal. There's a decent ball for Byrne. Has had an ambitious lash at it, but it has gone over the top. I've decided that our 4th centre-back, Mullen, who came through the youth intake last season, he's really not ready for first-team football yet, though maybe this would have been a decent game to play him. So I think Dykes, Hunter, and Keach will sort of be a rotating 3 for the fixture pile-up we have coming up here. And then I think Dykes is definitely 3rd choice, even if he is sort of the more experienced player. And that's a decent strike. Jay McKay makes it 2-2 in stoppage time. And, well, we've not looked defensively fantastic these last few games. It's a little bit doing my head in, actually. I mean, this is just one of those, I don't know there's too much you can do. It's just, those things can go in, can't they? But, yeah, I'm not really sure. Teams just seem to be sort of whacking it over our heads, and we're sitting deep. I don't really understand how to fix it, to be honest. What do we say to that? Get back out there, grab the goal that wins us. Do we say we're not happy? I mean, they're an amateur team, guys. You really need to be doing a little bit better here. Let's give them some encouragement and see what we can do. Sloovs has won the foul there. Edgar to take a free kick. Can he do something useful? Decent ball there for Byrne. Byrne with the finish, and Byrne gets himself his first Welders goal. Reese Byrne, wonderful stuff from him. And, well, let's maybe not go attacking. Let's just go back to positive and just try and protect the lead for me this time, boys. Edgar with the assist. And I tell you what, it's not a bad first-time finish from the youngster, is it? Channeling his inner Matty Ferguson there to get the job done for us. All right, do we dare praise them again? It's one of these games that you feel like we're in complete control of, but you look at the scoreboard and it's still not done. Olmark, again, maybe not having his best game. I mean, he is still a youngster. He is, of course, Ricky Devlin from last season. But yeah, it's almost to the point now where we just need to try and close her out, get ourselves into this next round, and could we get a goal here that would do it? If we can win it, I mean, it's been a useful outing. McBrien's got his first goal. Burns has got his first goal for the club as well. We haven't looked too bad. Dunlop only playing a 6.4 back there isn't ideal, but that is what it is. Here we go with Sloovs. Sloovs, nice ball for Byrne. Can this wrap it up? Byrne, I tell you what, he's channeled. This is what he's been doing. I mean, not that I've seen the reserve games, but he has been scoring a lot of goals, and he's got himself 2 here. And, I mean, he is a player that I think is going to be a solid striker for us. He's only young. He's very much a young Matty Ferguson. Not that Ferguson is old. But, yeah, I think he's a useful backup. And, well, he's shown it there. Limited opposition, of course, just an amateur team. But we've got the job done in the end there, 4-2. Still work to do defensively. But a decent outing. This is Reese Burns here. You can see. Decent. Certainly at this level, anyway. So there we go. We win in the Irish Cup 4th round. Into the hat we go. And Byrne he was quite good, wasn't he? 5 shots on target as well. Happy with that, mate. You've done well there. And we've got some scouting targets. Guys, wait right there. We will be back to face Dundela. They have absolutely pumped us twice already this season. Let's see if we can get some revenge. Okay, welcome back. Now we have our draw for the next round of the Irish Cup, and it's a tough one at home to top flight Glenavon FC. So they're 8th in the Premier League or Premiership right now, so it's not completely inconceivable we could beat them, but it's certainly a lot tougher than a semi-professional team. Now let's have a look and see what we're doing here. We are about to face Dundela. We are at home. We can see Queen's University is going to face Ards at this same time. This was the sort of round of games that was washed out. So, yeah, you can see all of the top 4 are playing. This is a big game if we could get the result, I would suggest. Now, of course, they've beaten us the last 2 times comfortably. We're expecting the 4-4-2 from them again. And this is the team that we're sending out. It is the full-strength team. So it's Mulligan in goal. It's Conlon, Seth Keach, Hunter, and Doyle as the back 4. It's Letty, Gazinga, and McQuaid in midfield. It's Ap Gareth and O'Hanlon out there on the left. Matty Ferguson comes back in up top. Let's get out there. All right, so we can see the lineups here. I think Thielen has been, and Hughes, I think they're the 2 that have scored against us in the past, aren't they? But let's have a look here where the favourites go out there, get the fans a performance. Just play your natural game, boys. Just play your natural game and, well, try and give them a decent game. I mean, last time we saw that, I mean, Ferguson was terrible and, you know, we dominated the first half and then ended up losing 3-0 because we didn't take our chances and they took theirs. So, hopefully, we'll see Ferguson in form today. And on, of course, our big wide-open pitch, we'll have the space for him to work in. But so far, not too much. Let's give it another encouragement. Everybody's looking relatively composed. We've gone top as things stand because obviously Ards must be losing to Queen's University. Nothing is going on here. Can we try to demand more? And here we go. Here we go. Mulligan with a goal kick. He goes relatively long to nobody. Mulligan, what is that, mate? What is that? What were you even trying to do there? Doyle gets Thielen going down the outside. Gets the block in. Gazinga will go and try and close down the other Doyle. Gareth, can he get to that? Not quite. And it's becoming a bit of a long highlight. Seth Keach knocks it down. Good header, but Ferguson can't quite get to it. And still Dundela come forward. Doyle against Thielen again. Cross comes in. McQuaid is there. Can't win the header. Hunters wins the ball back. It's bouncing around, and luckily for us, it's over the bar. We've got a corner now. Letty, can he pick out Gazinga somewhere in there? No. Conlon, come and get that, mate. No, Gareth will pick it up. No problem. Come on, What's he got for us? What's he got? He loses out horribly there. That almost seemed a little bit silly, didn't it? And are we going to get done on the break? Hunter is staying with his man in the middle. Now he loses him. And there is 1-0. Jordan Hughes with the goal for Dundela. And 24 goals this season. I thought Ferguson was prolific. Unbelievable. And it's so frustrating. This is the only way we seem to concede goals is like this. And I don't know what else we can do. We're sitting deep. The only other thing I'm considering is maybe telling them not to press. I mean, XG says they should be in front, so that's maybe fair enough. We're looking nervous. Unlucky so far. Seems to have worked. We've got a demotivated Mulligan in goal. Not happy? There we go. Just wanted a little bit of hate, which is fine. The only other thing I'm considering, if it might work, is if we just don't press at all. Just sit back. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just sit back and just let them give the ball away. O'Hanlon out left there is only playing a 6-3, but we've sort of come to expect that. There's a ball forward. We can't quite win it. And let's see if this new pressing tactic works for us at all. Doyle gets beaten. Of course he does. Cross in, headed away. Gazinga is there. Gazinga wins it. All right, can we get them on the break? Ferguson's up there. Gareth with the ball. Ferguson trying to make a run. Gareth, can he pick a pass? Go yourself, Gareth. Go yourself, Gareth. Of course he does. And, well, not the best finish, was it? Let's be honest. Let's encourage. I think O'Hanlon's time in the game has to come to an end, so let's get McBrien out there for him. We've got a free kick. Letty to knock it in. It's a decent one again. It's headed away at the back post. Hunter will pick it up. What's he going to do with it? For Keach. It's a risky pass. Back to McQuaid. McQuaid chips it forward. McBrien looks for the knock on. He has another chance for Ferguson. Ferguson to Gareth. Gareth has a shot. And it is past the post. Let's tell him to calm down maybe. Keach stands over a free kick. To Letty. Back to Keach. Keach goes early looking for Ferguson. Ferguson turns his man. Ferguson, can he finish? Ferguson, no he cannot. And the inconsistent Ferguson continues to be magnificently inconsistent. Ards is now losing to Queen's University. Well, they were losing before, weren't they? Tell them to focus. Conlon only playing a 6-1. Let's pause this. Do we have another left-back option? It would be Dykes, wouldn't it? Corner in. Oh, and the goalkeeper right on his goal line. Punts it forward. Conlon's there, back in. There's no way that McBrien's not offside. And well, I wonder if we can praise them here. He's an absolute mile off. He's pushing out, then he stopped. He's going back out to his wing, and yeah, I mean, it was never not offside, was it? We've got a little bit more to do here. Let's get rid of that. Here we go with Conlon. Come on, mate. Do something useful, please. He goes forward for Ferguson. Ferguson's in. Now, let's not get excited. He's probably not going to hit the back of the net. No, he does not. And he continues to be the most frustrating player I think I've ever managed. All right, let's look for the overlaps. Let's attack with a little bit more width. And let's Let's leave it at that. And is it going to be... We've got a bogey side, don't we? We've got a bogey side. Let's try and praise them. No, it doesn't work. And we've lost to Dundela yet again. And yet again, you'd say it's a game that we didn't really deserve to lose. And if Ferguson had his goal-scoring boots on, we wouldn't have lost. Yeah, it's not good enough, boys. Not good enough. So we're made to rue missed chances yet again. The problem we have is it's the training. Only being a semi-pro club, we can't train everything. And now we've got fixtures pile up as well. I can't go back. I've sort of been rotating between doing a week of attacking training, a week of defensive training, and unbelievable. Anyway, that'll do it for today. We are still in the playoff places. We're only 2 points off top, so we're not in a bad spot. We just need to figure out a way to get consistent goals from us, don't we? But I think it's probably the first time this season we haven't scored, isn't it? With the first team, no, it's not. We've gone a couple of games without scoring. A bit earlier on, but how can we go from scoring 8s and 3s and 4s and then nothings? Anyway, that'll do it for today. We'll be back next episode. We'll come back for Knockbrader and Queen's University's up there. So what we'll do is we'll come back for Glenavon in the league and then Queen's University, Glenavon in the Cup, Queen's University in the league, and well, that could be a very decisive episode. We're getting close to the split. We'll be into the January transfer window at that point as well. We don't really have the money to do anything in the transfer window. We're just below our wage budget. We're mining, aren't we? Mining for gold. Let's hope we find some. And so January's going to be quiet. We just need to try and keep our best players if we can. Take care.